I cannot believe the way that you answered this. I don't think we can leave this in.
Oh, this is staying in 1000%.
That is way too many details.
They needed to know why I decided to do that.
What's up, guys? How you doing? I'm Paul.
I'm Morgan.
And today's video, questions I've never asked my wife before. We completed last week questions that you've never asked your husband.
Correct.
I thought it went really well. We'll link that one below if you guys want to watch that one. But yeah, so I have conglomerated some questions. Some of these are questions that I thought up because I think they're just going to be really good to ask you. You have not heard any of these.
I have not.
So this should be good. Some of these are questions that you guys commented on our last video or wrote to me on Instagram. So I got a pretty good list. Morgan, how are you feeling?
I feel fine. I want to know what the questions are, so let's get to it. But before we do, make sure you subscribe, turn on that notification bell. We make videos on culture and social issues from a Christian perspective to help you have hope.
And be free. And sometimes we make videos like this.
Right.
And that's fun as well.
Guys, we're doing another 21-day transformation program. May 4th, we are starting. You have until then to sign up. It went so well last time that we're like, let's do it again.
I was pumped with the way it went last time. I think the average weight loss was 8 pounds per person.
As a group, we lost around 230 pounds.
So let's go, you guys. I think that it's something that Morgan and I would like to see just happen more frequently. We love being part of helping you guys reach your weight loss goals, and it's something, as we've said before, that Morgan and I are naturally passionate about. So come along. Paul and Morgan 21-day transformation number 2. Join the May group. Morgan, here we go. I thought this was a good question. I hope it's a good question. It's one for me. Considering that it may or may not be that time of month for you. So my question is,
Wow.
rank my husband performance when it's that time of month for you. How do I do on a scale of 1 to 10?
That is hilarious. Well, I feel like Paul is not very good at knowing when it's that time of the month. Like, I have to tell him it's that time
It's
of
a
the
good
month.
lesson for you guys getting ready to get married. Just go ahead and tell him.
Yes, ladies, tell him. If y'all want to link up your calendars, like whatever you need to do, shoot him a text, whatever. Just let him know. Don't just assume that he knows. But once I tell Paul that, like, hey, the next few days, like, you know, it's that time of the month, so I need you to just give me some grace. He does a very good job. So I would say 8.5.
Wow. That's worth a high five. That is better than I anticipated.
You're very patient with me, so that's good.
Thank you, Lord. This was another question I thought up. Morgan, what's one way you feel misunderstood online?
I feel like the most common misconception about me is that I'm like this really hyped up, fiery, like bah, bah, bah person, and like I don't know how to chill and just have a fun time. That's just like the furthest thing from the truth. I'm fiery for sure, and anyone in my personal life knows that.
I know that.
But like I know how to have a good time.
You're also really relaxed as well.
Yeah. I just feel like anyone that I've met from online in person, they're just like, that didn't like me online, but then met me in person, they're like, wow, like, I really had the wrong idea about you.
Oh.
Which I don't know what that says. Like, do I need to act different online? Like, I feel like I'm myself online and offline, but I think those people that think that are people who set out to not really want to like me.
Because you're pretty goofy.
Yeah.
Online as well. All right, I wasn't sure about asking this question, but I do think it needs to be asked because of the direction that it went in our last video. Let's go ahead and swing it your way.
Okay.
What's your least favorite piece of clothing? What's your least favorite piece of clothing that I wear?
Oh, you weren't going to ask this, huh?
Well, I wasn't
Are
sure
you
about
scared?
it. Just answer the question. All right, next question.
It's not that, like, yeah, you probably have stuff in your wardrobe that I'm just like, don't love that. But I think it's more actually that you wear certain pieces so much that I'm just like, do you have anything else in your drawers or your closet? Like, please change it up, boy.
I thought she was going to go some, like, kind of this direction.
Like, guys, these flannels, he's got about, like, 5 or 6 of them. He wears them, like, every day.
But I have 5 or 6.
And, like, yes, he looks good in them, but I'm just like, babe, I'm tired of seeing you in these stinking flannels.
Okay, you know what? I am going to go out. It's been on my to-do list.
Yeah, so why haven't you done it?
To go out and find some... All right.
And those sweatpants, everyone comments in our lives. They're always like, Paul, you're wearing those sweatpants again.
All right, so more variety rather than maybe one item that you just really don't like.
Right, yes.
Okay, this question someone asked on YouTube. It was a YouTube comment for you, and I'm actually curious what you're going to say because I think you're going to surprise people with your answer.
Okay. Oh, no, I'm scared.
How did you get past the first time you farted in front of Paul? How did you get past the embarrassment?
Oh, let me tell you.
Yeah, this is not going to be what you guys expect to hear out of Morgan's answer.
All right. Literally 2 years into marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Still hadn't farted in front of him.
2 years. She went 2 years. Bless you. Bless you.
I just personally, like, that's just my, like, I don't want to fart in front of my husband. That's weird to me. So 2 years go by, hadn't done it. We go on this camping trip with Paul and his parents, his brother. Him and his brother were literally farting the entire week. Non-stop.
Hey.
Non-stop.
Okay. Oh,
In this tiny RV.
I'm sorry.
It's not tiny, but it's tiny when
I'm
all of us
sorry.
are in it.
S'mores, baked beans, hot dogs, cream soda. It's moving from a healthy diet to who knows what you even call that.
So, we're literally in the outdoors. They couldn't have literally stepped less than 12 inches out to the door of the RV, farted out there,
Okay.
let it air out,
I'm
and then
owning
came
it.
in.
It was my bad.
No.
But go back to the original question.
So, I am, like, getting sick of it because they're disgusting and smelly.
Okay, this is too much detail.
Like, I can't sleep. They're so smelly. So, one night, we're all about to go to bed.
Ugh.
Me and Paul in this pull-out couch thing of his brother and his 2 kids up in this other area. They decide, all 4 of them decide to, like, let them rip right before we go to sleep.
This is way too many details.
So, I decide I'm over it. I've gone 2 years. I have not allowed my husband to witness this. I'm done. I literally jump on him. I sit on his face and I fart in his face.
That is way too many details.
They needed to know why I decided to do that.
Guys,
Because
the
that's
question
vulgar. That I sat on his face and I farted, but I needed you guys to understand why I was led to do this.
this question should really be, Paul, how are you doing since this happened? Like, how's the PTSD? Has there been long-term trauma? And the answer is, it caught me off guard. It was scary. It was scary.
He goes,
It was traumatizing for the whole RV that witnessed
and
it.
that taught him because he stopped after that. At least for that night.
Okay, that's all. That's next. If you could evangelize face to face with one celebrity, who would it be?
That is so hard. There's so many that need Jesus.
One celebrity coming in our house and sitting on the couch to have a conversation with you today, who would it be?
I think that I would say Kylie Jenner.
So that one's been on the top of your list for years.
It has. She has just been on my heart for a long, long time. I just think she's got this insane platform. Whatever she says, people, like, bow down at her feet, which is, like, really disturbing to me. But can you imagine if she really knew the Lord and, like, the drastic life change and turn?
Yeah.
And, like, the people that follow her witnessing that, like... billions of people.
Yeah.
All right, real quick before Paul asks me the next question, we just want to say thank you to our patrons. We love you guys so much. We have started a patron-only podcast where we do 10-minute talks with P&M, real, raw, unfiltered, unedited conversations in 10 minutes or less.
That's it.
We're talking about anything you guys want us to talk about in 10 minutes. So if you want to become a patron and listen to these podcasts, we're dropping them weekly. We've already dropped the first one. Go to patreon.com/paulandmorganshow or click the link below and become a $5 patron or above.
All right. Someone wrote this in on Instagram.
Okay.
Morgan, do you find other guys attractive? Choose your words. Choose them carefully.
It would be such a lie if I said that once you get married, you never find a man attractive ever again. That's so goofy. And to anyone that's ever told you that, they're lying through the teeth, in my opinion. I don't know. Of course, I find men attractive just like he finds other women attractive. But the, most important thing, first of all, my husband is my husband, and he is the most attractive man to me ever because not just for his looks, literally in all aspects, he is the most attractive man to me for many reasons. But yeah, of course I can look at a guy and be like, yeah, he's an attractive guy. Obviously, if my mind starts wandering off, that's not okay, and I would need to address that.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
What are you most excited about our future? I got an itch. It's not tears yet. There may be tears later on.
Now you look like you're
What is it, babe? Just tell us.
I'm excited for all aspects of our future. I'm excited to see where the Lord takes me personally in worship and what that looks like for us. I'm excited to see where we are in several years with YouTube stuff and just entrepreneur stuff in general. I'm very, very excited to see us as parents one day. That's a deep desire of mine. I'm excited for all kinds of things.
Very good. Someone asked this on Instagram. I thought it was a little odd, but let's try it. How would you describe how I look to a blind person? That's a fair question.
So how would I describe how you look, how Paul looks to a blind person?
To a blind person.
Well, to our blind followers out there, if you...
Yeah, that's true.
Surely we have some.
All right, so you guys have heard my voice.
Yes, let me describe what Paul looks like.
So let Morgan take you on a visual journey, because we may have some blind viewers. That's a fair question.
And if you're not blind, close your eyes and, you already know what Paul looks like. But see if my description
and then open your eyes. Wow,
So erase the image
right.
of Paul out of your mind and let me describe it to you. All right.
I'm closing my eyes, too, and then I'll open them and see in the screen how she did.
Oh, my goodness. All right, Paul is 6'2", lean, not super duper skinny like a beanpole. He is also not incredibly ripped, buff, beefy man. I think he's a good middle. His mom says he's too skinny, but I think that he's perfect. He's got some arm muscles that are good. His legs are pretty skinny, I won't lie. Alright, anywho. He's got some broad shoulders, which are nice. You're so weird. His jawline is fierce. He has a strong jawline. He's got a minor butt chin.
I gotta open my eyes. Keep them closed, Paul. I didn't know where she was going with that. All right.
Not a big one. Not like a super noticeable one, but a small indentation right there on his chin.
So, does that mean you're gonna call me a butt face?
No! His ears are perfect for his face, his head. He's got not a giant head, but good sized head. His nose is bigger, but it fits perfect to his face. His teeth are great and white and straight. Okay, his top ones are very straight. Bottom ones are a little bit crooked. I'd say that he has black hair, but what do you say?
No such thing as black hair. Just very dark shades of brown. You learned that in hair school.
Okay, he's got really, really dark brown hair then.
All right. Very good.
Open your eyes. Oh, he's got brown eyes. And they're nice.
You got it, babe. Oh, wow. When I opened my eyes, it was exactly... All right, next question. What's been the hardest moment, single moment or single day for you having to do with YouTube since we started the channel?
Oh my goodness, my stomach just dropped. We've had some pretty rough moments. I think the hardest day or like moment was I was walking out of Kroger and I got in my car and someone Instagrammed me the video that Jacqueline Glenn made about me, and I was alone. I was not in like probably the best mindset to watch that video, but I decided to watch it, and like afterwards I was just so infuriated and so just angry about like the fact that someone had the audacity to say such lies about me and my husband. Like, I was more like protective over Paul because I was just so scared of like what might come out of this, of like the accusations that she made about us and Paul and our marriage, like what people will now begin to like send us, and we're still dealing with that. It's so annoying, but it's a lot less, so whatever. But I would say that day, that video, and like obviously I made a like follow-up video because I just could not let that video sit and not be answered. So I was like, So yeah, that one.
Yeah, I figured that was probably going to be it. I mean, it's one of the potential risks of having.
I look like I'm crying. I'm not. My eyes are starting to water from my allergies.
Okay, it's one of the risks of having a platform is people may make videos about you or say stuff about you or post stuff about you. You know, God knows us. Ultimately, he knows our hearts. He knows our lives, the ins and outs. He's our judge. We have close friends that can call us out if they see stuff, but you know, people online, they're going to throw...
I mean, it was like defamation of character, in my opinion, to Paul, and just like how he is as a husband and stuff, and just like the messages he received, the messages I received about like wanting to help pay to like get me out of my marriage was like so disturbing to me. It was just like not okay. But yeah.
Yeah, so that was a tough one, but
yeah,
you know, praise the Lord, like...
Got past it.
Yeah. The Lord, he helps us. He's not going to allow anything to come our way that we can't overcome. So stay strong, guys. Is there anything I do that you want me to stop?
Nothing really comes to mind.
Okay, come on.
Like obviously Paul has his flaws, I have my flaws, and like there are things that we'll, as we live together for the rest of our lives, have to work through.
Boring.
Maybe like obviously I would love it if he stopped overthinking things. He does that.
Okay.
Too much sometimes.
That's fair. I mean, that's fair.
I would love it if he just stopped that. But that is, you know, he works on that, so.
God help me. I need your help in this.
Help him, Lord, help
me.
him.
I mean, it's a real thing. It's just for whatever reason.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm just like, you need to stop.
Wheels just keep turning. How am I different than what you thought I'd be in marriage?
Ah, the old flipperoo. I asked this in the last video.
Oh.
I guess I did not realize how much of an overthinker he was. I knew that he overthought stuff. I definitely saw that in him when we were dating and engaged, but I did not know the like extent that it went to. It's not like an overthinking that is like detrimental to his life and health and me and us. Like, it's not. But sometimes I'm just like, why are you overthinking this? Like, just go on.
Yeah. Well, I literally prayed yesterday, like, God, you know, I want to walk in purity. I want to walk in honesty, and do what's right. But this like kind of struggle with overthinking stuff, please help me just to walk in confidence and peace. Thank you, babe. Good stuff. All right, guys, comment below and let us know if any of Morgan's answers surprised you. And particularly this question, I want to hear your all's thoughts. Have you passed gas in front of your spouse or maybe boyfriend, girlfriend if you're in a relationship? And what was that like? Are you like careful not to, or are you just like, who cares?
Oh my goodness, we're gonna have a bunch of comments about passing gas. This will be great.
Should this have been our...
Yes, no,
okay,
let's do it.
It's staying. It's staying. All right, guys, give this video a thumbs up if you appreciated Morgan's answers and her honesty and getting vulnerable with us. Thank you, Morgan. I appreciate it. Guys, once again, I'll link the video down below for questions that she's never asked her husband. That was a good video as well. Got vulnerable and real and raw.
And
That said, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll catch you again very soon. Have hope.
be free. You're wearing those sweatpants again.